everyone, how are you doing? Welcome to new episode, and it's indeed a new one as it's presented in a completely fresh format. We are diving into the Ducati Superleggera, or a custom one at least. With this episode I want to kick off a brand new series and really give a new shape and direction to this channel. I want us to focus on the most beautiful and coolest motorcycles, as well as the everyday bikes we encounter on the road, which bring us joy and fun through riding. The star of today's episode is a motorcycle I came across on the Youngtimer Bike Forum. It's owned by Jakub, with whom I got in touch after being truly impressed by the Ducati photos he posts on his page. It was impossible not to fall in love with the shape and the proportions of this bike. Its eye-catching yellow color and its extraordinary truck-style appearance. Given that we're in the midst of summer vacation, it was quite a challenge to coordinate schedules, but when we finally both had a free moment, I hopped on a motorcycle and rode over 300 kilometers just to experience Jakub's Superleggera and feel the excitement that comes with riding such a sporty machine. Let's start with a few words about the bike's appearance. It looks astonishing. The tail section comes from the Supersport 900 truck version and has been shortened to maintain visual proportionality. The fairings also come from the same version but underwent significant modifications to accommodate a relatively wide engine from the donor motorcycle. They also required expansion in areas where additional components were placed, like the battery and some filters. Moreover, in this truck version, there was no headlight whatsoever in this fairing, necessitating the creation of a single asymmetrically placed headlamp and various aesthetic enhancements through painting, reminiscent of the SP series produced by Ducati. Of course, there is also a very narrow and aggressively lowered handlebar set with the gauges tucked deep beneath the fairing and the aero exhausts that emit a distinct yet subtle sound, announcing the presence of the Ducati's Spartan engine. The engine itself has been refreshed through sealing, inspection, timing belt replacement and the installation of a Ducati performance chip. The engine power isn't mind-blowing. The dyno showed around 91 horsepower at the rear wheel. Considering it's nearly a 1-liter class engine, this might not seem much, but on the other hand, this bike, or rather its base version, weighed close to 240 kilograms before modifications, and that weight has been brought down to the 190 something range. And here's where I'd like to avoid offending any purists. The reason the name of the motorcycle includes the term Superleggera becomes apparent. For those who aren't familiar, this term refers to a super lightweight metal element in the frame construction. It has become synonymous with sporty vehicles used by both motorcycle and car manufacturers in Italy. So, since the bike shed nearly 50 kilograms during customization, the owner felt that labeling as Superleggera wouldn't just look good, but would also emphasize a crucial trait of this bike, its lightweight nature. The riding position leaves no room for doubt. This bike is prepared for truck riding. It's compact and tight, your legs have been solidly tucked in, and your hands on the handlebars are very close to the tank. This limits maneuverability and handling in tight spaces, but that's not its intended purpose. It's like sitting on a Lego horse where the figure isn't just resting on it, but rather fits into a cutout in the figure. And that's how it is to sit on this Ducati. When you sit on it, the hump in front of you is high and powerful, yet it provides an excellent grip on your inner legs, allowing you to have much better control over the bike's movement and your body balance during turns and sharp braking. On this bike, you look and feel like $1,000,000. Position is aggressive and you're not the only one who senses it. Everyone you pass by will surely take notice. As you zoom past, you look like you're about to conquer the next turn at 180 km/h. The bike's owner Jakub is a huge fan of motorcycle racing, particularly those from the 80s. Despite this bike being based on a newer model, it pays tribute to that era. The pink tennis ball placed behind the fairing and held in a sponge is a homage to Mike Hailwood, who in the 70s used a similar setup to clear his helmet of bugs at high speeds, saving time and not going to pit stops. The custom Ducati Superleggera is built on the foundation of a Ducati ST2 with a 944cc engine. Those who know how the original bike looks like, especially considering it's a typical touring model from Ducati's stable, would appreciate the amount of work and the final result achieved with the construction of this yellow track-focused machine. It's worth noting that Jakub wasn't alone in making all the changes on the motorcycle. Bartek from Black Sheep Garage played a significant role in the build. I haven't had a chance to meet Bartek in person yet, but I know he has crafted more bikes in this style and he plans to create more machines in the future. I'll definitely find a moment to visit him and see what other tricks he has up in his sleeve in his garage. I hope you enjoyed the motorcycle. I certainly did, and I want this channel to continue in this direction, showcasing the most fascinating machine out there. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and stay connected. Have a good ride.